Hey world. Okay. So I figured I would try to answer some more questions. Yeah. So, um I don't know how to start these. I'm always so awkward. Let me see. Let me move this a little bit so I can at least read these questions. I'm so weird. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about being weird, everybody. I'm sorry I ruined Christmas. Okay. Oh, they're all requests. Okay, guys. I love drawing. I love drawing for people, but I can't always draw for free because I have an apartment I have to pay for, and I have life and bills, and a bill for $100 came in, and I have like Time Warner, and it's expensive, and I have too many things to pay for. It's just hard, so I can't draw for free. Not unless you win a contest or something, or like get me on a special day when I'm in a good mood. But really, I don't draw for free. Um, um, oh gosh. I keep getting this one crazy request. And don't hate me, girl who keeps requesting this, because I'm not going to out you or anything. But I am just not ready to draw people with my OCs as couples. You know what I'm saying? Because I get that Demon Revolution, it's getting kind of like, it's not getting big or anything because, oh my gosh, that'd be awesome. Like to have like a Homestuck sized fan base over my work someday. Like maybe one day, probably not. Anyway, it's just not big or good enough yet to have, you know, real fans or fan art, and to see the people are like already falling for my characters, and like, can you draw me and your character as a couple and stuff like that? It's like, it's blowing my mind, but at the same time it's like kind of uncomfortable because these characters, they're not world known yet, you know? I don't know, it's just, it's uncomfortable, it's weird. I'm sorry. It's not weird, you know, because I used to have like the craziest crushes. Oh my gosh, crushes on cartoon characters, you know? So it's not weird. I still couldn't do that. It's just, it's awkward because my work's not, big yet. Maybe when I become more comfortable, you know, that's gonna be a long while off. So yeah, it's not that I'm not getting your messages, okay, because you're sending in like hundreds of thousands of them. It's just that I can't really respond because I don't know what to say. It's awkward. Yeah. Okay. You are amazing. Your art is amazing. Thank you. By the way, I don't think it is. I really don't. But thank you. Maybe I should talk about some of my fan work, because you guys are always, that's what most people follow me for. I'll do like a whole Demon Revolution question thing one day. Fan work. Um, I grew up with a lot of cartoons. I love cartoons. I love movies. I love video games. I love comic books. And so I created something called Reaper High. And I guess it's just because I loved movies like, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which I was just watching it, so I was pointing at whatever. And those teen drama shows, that I thought it would be really fun to make something like Reaper High, where all of the all of everyone's favorite cartoon characters get to go to high school together, and it's all like their grades and their ages are based off of the date that their show was canceled, you know? So like Powerpuff Girls, I grew up watching Powerpuff Girls, or when the show like stopped being good, is like how I judge it. Like when they should have been canceled. Okay, Powerpuff Girls was one of my favorite cartoons. You know, and because the show ended so long ago, or like the good episodes, or however, don't kill me for saying that, it ended so long ago in my mind that, you know, around this time, they would be, you know, teenagers. And they'd probably be juniors. Sophomores or juniors in high school. I'm going to guess juniors. But at the same time, sophomores. Give them like an extra 2 years just so like more episodes on the junk. Okay, anyway. Anyway. Yeah. Jack Spicer. His show only ended a few years ago, and since he's already a teenager, I'm just like, let's just give him a teenager. And he's a crowd pleaser. And you can draw that character anywhere, with anything, wearing anything, and people will go crazy. Fun character though. It's not like I don't like him or anything, because I draw him all the time. I love the show, and he was my favorite character. Hilarious. Silent Showdown. Okay. Reaper High couples. A lot of people find them weird. A lot of people like them. The thing is, it's high school. You're gonna be with people, you're gonna get in relationships, and sometimes they don't make sense, and sometimes, you know, people are gonna question it, but it's high school, it's relationships, it's, you know, I mean, were you and your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever your preference is, were you like a perfect match? Did you go together perfectly? Did you have everything in common? I don't know. You know? You know, is one of you like a superhero and the other one a villain? No one knows. I mean, no one's perfect. And if you were a perfect couple, that's great for you. Not everyone's perfect. And you know, sometimes opposites go together. And sometimes people actually have a lot more in common than they thought after spending some time together. And that's just, it's what these couples are about, you know? One of the strangest couples of Reaper High that a lot of people are on and off about is Jack Spicer and Blossom, which I already, you know, kind of, I guess you can kind of say that most of this video is going to be about them. Yeah. I don't really remember when or how I put them together, but I'm always kind of glad that I did. And they're not really together, like, it's kind of one-sided, you know? Jack Spicer's like, sexy superhero girl with orange hair and a beautiful face and awesome attitude. Don't take your bullshit kind of attitude. Super smart, genius girl. You know, and he fell. And Blossom's like, oh, this guy's kind of cute, but wait a minute, he's a bad guy and he's not very clean and he's really weird and his teeth are yellow, you know? So it's one-sided, but in a way that it's like, you know, if she's just, you know, kind of like worried. She's judgmental about it. But it's one of those things where you know it's going to happen, but it's just, she needs to come around to it. Okay, another popular one. Dib and Mandy. No one ever mentions Dib and Mandy. It's always Jack and Blossom, which is why I always bring Dib and Mandy. One of my favorites next to Jack and Blossom. I call them Paranormal Reaper. Actually, really awesome name. Why did I put them together? They're both really smart. They both have a hard time tolerating other people. One's kind of out there, silly, crazy, but in like a, you know, I don't know. He's annoying and kind of crazy, but at the same time, he calls everyone's bullshit and he's smart. And he understands like what's wrong in the world. And it's the same with Mandy. Except she's not crazy. And their tempers are the same, except Mandy's the kind of person who gets violent about it. And she never smiles, but at the same time, I don't know. I like them together. I do. I don't know why. I just really do. Who else? God, there's so many. I don't know where to. Cloppin and Harley. Clopon and Harley. Clopon. That's how you pronounce his name, right? Yeah, French. Hunchback of Notre Dame. Clopon, King of Gypsies. And Harley Quinn. Batman. Joker's girl. Kind of. Although I never really liked them together because the whole abusive relationship thing. I come from a semi-abusive family. I never saw the appeal. So, yeah. I don't know, I thought it would be cute. Two performing clowns. Two badass performing clowns who can kick anyone's ass. Yeah. Next. Something I never mentioned. Jeannie is actually out and proud in Reaper High. I don't know, they gave him a girlfriend in the TV series, and I loved his girlfriend. I really did. Because she's awesome. But at the same time, I was just, I don't know, when I was a kid and I watched it, I was like, no, he seems kind of, I think he'd be better. Yeah. Proud role model. I don't know. He could be bi. He could have been, unsure. I don't know. But I like him more on the side that I'm leaning towards. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm asexual, by the way. I'm bi-romantic asexual. It doesn't matter, but it's just, some people wonder. And I am leaning a little more on the lady side. Yeah. Anyway, Jeannie has a kind of schoolboy crush on his best friends in the school. Oh, and they're teachers. Don't worry, they're not students. I don't do that. Make people younger. No. They're teachers, okay? If they're older than high school age, they're going to be, teachers or staff or Beetlejuice is a janitor. Okay. Okay, anyway, Jeannie is, he has a thing for Clopin. Yeah, Clopin. Who has a thing for Harley, who has always obviously had a thing for Joker. Yeah, so there's that. High school drama and all that too. Oh gosh, this video is lasting really long. I don't know if I should keep talking. Oh gosh, who else? What else should I talk about? It's talking about Reaper High, right? This video is about Reaper High. Okay, it's a multi-dimensional high school, but it actually does take place in a dimension. The dimension is yet to be, or the world is yet to be shown, No one has been above grounds to see it. The school takes place in the underworld of this dimension because it's, the principal is the Grim Reaper. And, Graham from Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Yeah, don't worry about that. It's just like any normal high school, except you can't go home when you get there. So they have dorm buildings. If you don't have a way of traveling to another universe, if you don't know how, then you're not going to make it back home until the end of the school year or until summer break or winter break or whatever. So, they had dorm rooms, next to the building. And, oh gosh. Um, oh, oh, um, the halls of the school. I'm going to talk about the halls of the school and then we're going to end this video because it's 15 minutes long. Well, be sure to subscribe. I'm probably going to post another video after this anyway. Okay, let me think. The halls of the video. There's the brawl hall where people fight. PE takes place in the brawl hall too. There's the music hall. Get it? Musical. I'm funny. There's the Genius Sanctum where Jack, Blossom, Dib, Mandy, Sheldon Lee from My Life as a Teenage Robot, Coop teaches in that hall. There is the Villain's Lair. I love that name. It's for the villains. So, like, Joker teaches there, and, you know. Yeah. Then there's a Hero Sanctum, where Batman and Superman and all these other superhero characters, you know, they go and they learn and they teach. And there's the Toon Zone, where the tunes stay, like Tiny Toons and Looney Tunes, and mostly just the cartoon characters who kind of stand out too much. That's where they teach. And anyone can go there and learn there, but it's like, I don't know. Not everyone likes to think of themselves as a cartoon character. Gosh, I guess that's it. And, there's also a group. It's called Reaper High FC on DeviantArt.com. I do everything on DeviantArt.com, and I really wish I didn't. But it's, you know, I can't afford my own website, and, yeah. My Tumblr, riddlemeroxy.tumblr.com. It's full of artwork and a lot of random shit, but mostly artwork and talking and fan work and everything. And I think my roommate's coming, so riddlemeroxy@deviantart.com too.